And hello, people of the internet. This is me from the future after I recorded this game once before, but I was being done with OBS and I crashed it a few times. So, this is just like the first 5 minutes of the game that I crashed because I hit all the wrong buttons. One, new setup. I've got a standing desk. I was standing during the recording. I am sitting during the editing. See my fancy little D&D table and all the things that I haven't cleaned behind me. Two, this is Hydroneer, a game that I enjoy greatly, but there's not a lot of a point to the game. The point is to make money, but once you've automated making money, you've kind of won, and then it falls into the realm of artistic design. Similar to a game kind of like Minecraft, which I enjoy greatly, but Minecraft has a lot of little sort of personal challenges that you can make that really pad it out. This game is basically how much money can you make, how quickly, and what does it look like. So the basic premise of the game is you start with a free truck, a free lantern that you can light, and a free shovel, a free cart, 2 free buckets, and a brush. And I first saw this game by Let's Game It Out. This little particular segment is done to death by lots of different YouTubers. But you take your shovel, you find a nice deep spot. I started somewhere in the middle there. You dig. That's a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those into the small bucket. You drop the brush out, you pick the thing up, you dump it in there with your little targeting reticle. You get water in this bucket however you do, whether it be from the little bucket getting water and then carrying your bucket and then dumping the water in or whatever. You can put your bucket in the river and then dump your dirt into the river. And you take your brush, you brush it up, you get fancy little nuggets. There's iron, gold, shards, cloudium, and various jewels. You then take your little bucket of goodies after you've done that for a few times, all the way up here to the jeweler. So there's a little shop right there with some starting tools. There's this little shop right there, but there's a bunch all over the map where you can find like stock markets or just jewelers who buy anything. So you throw that on the table, it sells for some amount of money. You do that over and 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 over again until you have enough money to buy all of the things you want. I'm going to be skipping a little bit from the intro, but basically you do this. You bucket. You want to dig down because pay dirt is down. Top dirt is not pay dirt. You want to dig way down to the bottom. And so you do a few bucketfuls and you make money doing that. But I'm going to skip some of that to the next step. So after you've gotten enough money, you want to come over here to this shop. They sell a few different things. More buckets for your bucket-loving self. Some grinding wheels to make fancy money. More tools that do different things. Picks, saws, tool stands. I didn't mean to get another shovel. Sorter for sorting all the various different goodies you can get. Various smelting things. Some fishing equipment. People love fishing. Dynamite. Torches for lighting things up. And piping and beds and foundations and lots of stuff. And there's more items in Bridgeport, which is off that a ways. But the thing that we're most interested in are pipes. Right now we get a intake pipe, which pumps water into a pipe at 100% pressure. So it doesn't really look like it, but that's basically a pump. And a bunch of these straightaways. Those are the things you want after you get your first little batch of money, which for me was like 126 coins or something like that. After you've gotten the things that you want and you're smart and you put them on the cart instead of hauling them all by hand, you come and you throw them in the river. You can rotate various different items using R, RT, and Y, which you won't be seeing demonstrated very well with a straight pipe because it's orientation, but like I'm rotating it right now. You wouldn't know because it looks the same. And here's another way. This is along a different axis. Doesn't that look so different? Then when I hit that Y key, all the possibilities. But yeah, you want to do that and buy a few of them, bring it out a little ways. And the reason you want to do that is because it will, if If you're smarter than me, it will automatically fill up your bucket. So I'm going to need to buy a few more of those. Okay, so there's a few more. The reason you do that is you want to be digging out in... Stay. There you go. You don't want to have to carry your stuff all the way back and forth all the time. You want to dig out in the middle because that's where the deep dirt is and the pay dirt. So you'll have a hole that you're digging all the way down to the bottom, loading your dirt up here. You don't want to keep running it back to the river. So you get one of these pipes to just do the grunt work for you. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, drop the shovel, pick up this bucket, dump this bucket, drop this bucket, pick up this brush some goodies, pick up this shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the while, drop the shovel, pick up the buckets, dump the bucket, drop the bucket, pick up the brush the dirt. All the while, getting closer to bedrock, the bottom of the map where all the goodies are. Every shovel full that much deeper is this much more money. And you do this for just a little while, much more efficient. And you run this back up to the jeweler and you sell it and you get more loot. And you keep that all going. And that's the short of it before OBS done messed me up. But just for a fun picture, there's the map. We are in Ember Cradle right now. That icon wasn't showing up before when I tried to show this. I wonder if that was a bug. I don't know. We're in Ember Cradle right down there. And we sell things in Bastion's Keep. Burnscroft is fish stuff. Bridgeport is where there's more items. But every one of those little shovels that you see is a dig site that you can purchase for thousands to multiple thousands of coins. They're a lot bigger. A lot of them go a lot deeper. You just play with your artistic design. But yeah, that is the long short of it. Back to past me. Okay, so I've been at it for a little while. Not like a super long while, but a little while. Enough to fill it up, see a few things. Like right there is an uncut sapphire. It's one of the things we can use the grinding wheel for. But that costs money, and we're not going to worry. And you know, I actually decided I'm just going to sell that. More money right now is probably better than not money. Just for making the game go by a little bit faster. I just realized. Light was dead. Zoned out, I guess. Anywho, 400. So that's the actual 400 instead of the 100 I was talking about. That's an actual 400. Making money already. Who doesn't want just free $400? If only digging in real life was that easy and that profitable. But a few things I want to get. More of these guys. And a pick. A dull pick. And tool rack. I might be a bit of a splurge spin right now, but that's halfway through it. Those picks are a little bit expensive. Yeah, 100 something. But we'll get a few more pipes. And I will get my cart over here and haul all of that over. Just absolutely destroying OBS right now. I upset it greatly because I pushed pause and record at the same time, and that tends to crash it for me. One other thing that I wanted to get was a bed. It's because the night cycle is approaching. Whatever, goodness gracious. Why is it so hard? Sleep. Night. I don't like buying torches. So I'll just go to bed like a normal person instead of, never sleeping like some weird undead. But, yeah, turn around with the cart. Do have some weird vehicle navigations. Your mouse does not turn you back and forth. You strictly have to use ASDF. I slept, but it's already like even though I slept, it still is dark. It's because it's in the morning. What I want to do, anywho, is take this pick, and it's like the shovel. Yeah, I'm gonna get the lantern, the free lantern they get. Light that thing, and then just drop it on the ground. I need to dig out this mine a little bit more so that I can get down in there, basically. Where the shovel saves dirt, lets you move dirt, and even duplicate dirt, albeit somewhat slowly, the pick just straight up destroys dirt. So use that to dig out a little sort of workspace. Down where the dirt be the best. Yep. And see if I can't just not absolutely trap myself. I might go get some of those cement foundation blocks to build a bit of a stairway, so that I'm not doing this weird shimmy hop all the way out every time I want to leave. Come on. Just open that up a bit. Then take some more of these pipes and keep bringing this out into the deep spot. And one of the reasons I am not doing this on the edge close to the water is you can only dig so deep over here. Like there's a little bit of a shelf. They call it bedrock, but it's not just perfectly flat down there. So I think I'm going to get a few concrete foundations to make a staircase and like 2 more pipes. Yeah. And 1 more of these with 37 Hydrocoins to spare. I've seen a lot of people like try and hypothesize what the C stands for. I'm like, coin? They're called Hydrocoins? No, not there. Leave it all up there. I just like to see the concrete, so dig that out. Super cheap foundation. Only 5 Hydrocoins. It's, I think he's Australian. Kind of has an Australian accent. Calls him quid. Is that the currency of Australia? Look that up, editing me. Pretty sure it's pounds in Europe. Euros and pounds, so quid would be Australian. Anywho, what I have here is this pipe dripping down. Come down in the dark. What you do is you drop that right there, so it fills up with water. There's a little questionable as whether it filled up with water or not. And then you get the pick and you dig yourself a better hole so you can get out easier. Goodness gracious. Put buckets there? Nope. Get in the hole. And we get our dirt bucket and all of our tools down. Just make my stairway to heaven a little bit better. Hitting my face on dirt. Let's see. Yeah. Set this somewhere. Guess for now, right there. I need to dig that out just a little bit more. It's not letting me dig that, so that must be bedrock there. Just yeah, that's the edge of the map that I was talking about, where it stops being deep. So, thing, bucket. Just get out of the way for a little bit. This. Oh, this is very much a for my benefit kind of thing. Just because I want it, not because it's necessary for the game or anything. But I like being able to grab the brush and go brush, 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 slap it back. Bucket, you can go there. Then we grab our shovel, and here we are, all the way down. Basically as low as we can go. There might be a little bit more space off that way. where I can go down more. I don't have Ember Cradle super well memorized, at least it's floor pan. But we have water dripping down, so we just go shovel. Wrong bucket. Can I brush that? I can. Okay. I was afraid that I clicked through it, which is something that you can do. But that was just one bucket full. Ooh, we did get a nice little big chunk of gold. You can see it looks a little bit bigger than the other chunks that I was getting up top, and that's because we're down more, pay dirt and all that. But you still want to try and get, the way that I understand it, 4 scoops in there, because that gets you the biggest lump. I'm throwing that out of habit, but I very much wanted the rack just so that I could put things on this rack like that and not be throwing stuff on the ground like an idiot. And wrong tool. You get a rhythm. You get a rhythm. I don't have a rhythm, but if you're a normal person, you get a rhythm. Because what I'm doing, getting good dirt, throwing pay dirt, getting brushing, put brush back, pick up shovel, continue getting pay dirt. And this is your life until you make another like 400 and something more hydrocoins. Just call them monies. I'm calling them hydrocoins to make a point because that's what their name says, hydrocoin, but call them whatever you want. But some point when I get enough lumps in my bucket, be better than me. That's all I can say. Why are you highlighted? My shovel is ethereal now. I found a bug. I'll probably fix on a reload, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. Just dump my bucket of goodies and brush my bucket of goodies. And keep the process going. I had a shovel full of dirt. I was a little confused there for a while because it's like, why am I not putting it in the bucket? Yeah, good job, dirt. Rolling around, fitting where you're supposed to. But now that I'm down at a lower level, I did it again, should not take nearly as long as it was before. I need to get the lantern where I can see a little bit better. And it's also, as I mentioned this briefly before, but it is possible to infinitely duplicate dirt with the shovel. Whenever you pick up dirt and you set it back down, it actually puts down more than you shoveled up. So I was able to get 3 shovels out of the 1 that I set on the ground. 3 shovelfuls to put in the bucket. It is very time consuming. It is not considered worth it, but if ever you need to fill dirt back in, you can use that trick. Let's go see, for one, if I can sleep. No. Super bad about picking up the bed instead of sleeping in the bed. But let's go see how much I made with all that pay dirt. I don't think a lot. I don't think I'm quite there yet. But just out of curiosity, since I went on another little tangent, let everyone see what I did. What I gathered. This all comes from watching lots of other YouTubers do it. 400, 440, like the same stuff. That actually might be enough for the next thing that I want to buy. Ooh, all the way down here. This is a little bit of a different shop. I don't think I have the pipes for it yet, but there's these 2 pieces of equipment. The forged iron harvester breaks dirt chunks into resources, bigger yields with better water pressure. As the water goes through the pipe, you get less and less pressure. I don't know if anyone paused and read the tooltip on that, but you lose 3% of your water pressure per pipe chunk. And then the forged iron drill. Drill works faster with better water pressure, takes damage from unfiltered water. You need to get fancy filters. The deeper you dig, the better the resources. So there's sort of mixed opinions. I see a few people say, first thing you want to get is the harvester and you shovel the dirt in yourself. And then I've seen people be like, get the iron drill because it will dig for you, albeit slower. There's a case to be made for each of these. But I think I dislike personally, even though this thing is slow, I dislike having to move dirt to the bucket and then the bucket into the bucket and then that whole thing. But I dislike that. I don't think I have enough for it. I do. Just barely have enough for it, but I'm not going to have enough for the pipe for it. So maybe we'll hold off on this guy. Maybe we will get this thing instead. The big question will be, can I shovel dirt straight into the top of it? Will that be allowed? And I will need to get what little bit of money I have left. 400. I keep saying 400. 100 plus like a coin or two in there. And buy some pipes. Gotta get some different pipes. Gotta get the elbow so I can get water down to my brand new. Yeah. 60, I can get some more. But there's the save. Okay, so the long short of it is I lost a piece of pipe to a no clip. It's buried somewhere in the dirt. So sometimes these things are real finicky. Like there, you can see there's no pipe. There's pipe. I went to place down the pipe and it disappeared somewhere into the dirt. Somewhere in this dirt, I clipped a piece of pipe. Ergo, I do not have enough money to get the harvester all the way down here quite where I want it. So I need to just do my... I could mine till I find my no-clipped pipe. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to get what I can down here. And then I'm just going to keep going with my pail. So with the OG classics, I need to get my pail. And I'll just be back when I have more money. Okay, so I am very unceremoniously putting my harvester down here. And basically the question I have is, can I shovel dirt into it? No. Can't say as though I am surprised. But I am disappointed. So instead, kind of clear off the top a bit. Instead, what I have to do is take the dirt, do that. Look-see doodle. Do gold ores. Yay. Set one right there. And set another right there. So now I just have to try and decide whether or not it is profitable to use the harvester over shoveling by hand. So what I can do is just kind of set this bucket right there. I don't know if that's low enough. Grab my ethereal pick and I can't. It's not letting me. Well, maybe. We'll just test it. Get on there. We'll just. One made it in, one did not. Set you there for now. There we go. Oh. Looks like maybe two didn't make it out. Can I rotate you, please? Yes, there. And get kind of cramped in here. Grab this nugget. And drop it back in the bucket. the pail, not the bucket. And we'll try this, I guess. Just set that bucket there. Grab my shovel. Be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop shovel. Pail the dirt. Yeah. See if I can manually place this thing. Is it gonna work better? That I don't think will. I feel like it's gonna be just as bad doing that. I don't know why I wanted to pick that up, because I'm sure another one is going to make a mess here in just a little bit, but get off. And up. Yeah. Messes shall be made. If I take the shovel, not do the shovel, and I make a little bit of a backboard. I want to get that piece, yes. Wait, want it that far out. I guess about right at 4. Let's see how this works. No, wrong one. I think I just prefer my drip bucket method. That one made it in. If you want my recommendation, I would say just stick with the regular dripping into a pail and brushing, because this is not great. 3 and 4? Nope. Just I tried to jump to make the hoop shot, and I hit my head. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on the rack. Trying to aim that indicator circle. Yeah, okay. I mean, was it amazing? No. 2, 3, 4. Am I getting a bit of rhythm? Yes. Okay, so I think this will just be my life for a little while again. Till the next wad of cash comes in. Okay, so I've got a pretty good rhythm just standing right here. I know how to aim and drop the bucket. Be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Store the shovel, pick up the bucket, drop the thing, drop the bucket. And with that, I've picked up a decent pile. I know a lot have not been making it into the bucket. Has not been great that way. But it still let me get a fair bit of resources. And I'm gonna go sell them. See how much money I have. The next 2 things that I want to try and get out of my way, bucket. Oh my goodness. Is the drill, the iron forge drill. Come on. You can do it. And a singular conveyor. hate picking up my foundations so much. And a singular conveyor belt. Because I know, by the way, conveyor belts exist in this game. I know that I can shovel dirt onto a conveyor belt the way that I was trying to shovel dirt into the harvester. So... I click so many of the wrong buttons in this game. I was trying to just drop the pan on the table. Instead, I was just like, there, have some stuff. 1,000. My biggest turnout yet. That's definitely enough to buy some stuff. As I shamefully put all of my shards back in. It's like walking into a gas station and paying with pennies, as I feel like what I just did right there. But time to go shopping. So drop it in there. I haven't bought it yet. I was like, what are you doing off your shelf? But watch, if I try and walk out with this. I love that they have the Windhelm screen. Windhelm? Can't say that. Anywho. Buy that sucker. I did already buy and move some pipe over. So you can set this thing on the surface, and it will work on the surface. But as the tooltip said, it does better under dirt. That's what tooltips say. So we want this one. If we look at the harvester here, it needs stuff to go in right there, and this stuff spits things out mid-level. So we need this to be up one more block from where the harvester sits. So I'm actually going to go get one more concrete foundation. Grab my cool pile of cash and get super turnaround, running my face into a tailgate. Concrete floor, please, thank you. But I got a T-pipe, some straights, and a pressure tank. We will go over all of these things. I guess just sit there for now. Actually, let's see. No, that might actually make things more difficult. So we're gonna have our all in the dirt. Goodness, I keep mining, trying to make this jump better. I unstuck thing. Thank you. That is not a glitch. It's not abuse. It's a mechanic of the game. But, in short, this thing's going to be sitting down at bedrock level right there. Yes. I'm going to have this little junction right there. As soon as I take a pick and clear it out, I guess. Some missed shovelfuls. Try again. There we go. So that's running. And if I can reach this guy, come on. Go the long way. Fine. Pick him up. He's going to sit right there. Like so. Just as soon as I grab a pick and make room for him, I guess. Yes, just carve it all away. It's not like I'll be using much of that dirt anyways. What is your problem? He'll float there. He just won't float there. Why not? Wait there for a bit. Let me chop more, I guess. Oh, there's... Did I see that? Did you guys see that? I thought I saw just a tiny little bit of floating dirt. Maybe I didn't. But every once in a while, you'll miss just a little, tiny little chunk. A sliver of floating dirt that will impede the progress placing anything down. And you just kind of gotta click like mad to try and find it. Can't see it. No, I swear. Right there. There it is. Yes. That's probably the culprit. Wait there. Please work. No! What is...
Huh?
Do I...
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Wait there. So I know it doesn't have to be like on the ground. If you're thinking you need to place it on the ground, it lets me place it right next to this thing in that spot, and that is not on the ground. I will need to move some dirt under it, but that's like secondary. Second, yeah. It comes after the fact. It should sit there. Yes. Okay. I was trying to get on. Get on the rack. Thank you. And we take a shovel full of dirt, and we just build this little tumor up underneath it. You can beautify the tumor later. We're gonna take this chunk of pipe out for now. I want to get a belt in there, so I'm gonna have to move it one more over. We're gonna take this T-pipe, and we're gonna slap it in. If I can find the right orientation. That. And then flip that little valve. Ta-da! Bloop. And all of our good resources. Wait. Stop. Stop, please. I don't want to have to pick all this up. I heard it firing little goodies off. I'm just not sure where they ended up. I mean, I make more goodies. It's not the end of my world if I'm missing a few chunks of stuff. But I will need this pressure tank. I'm gonna take this pipe out. We're gonna put this. Oh, I might have made things difficult. We're not gonna worry about the pressure tank. You just get out of my hand, please. Yeah, I might have. There we go. You have to put shards in these things. As the tooltip says, place a shard or shard bar inside to increase water pressure of the same value of the intake pipe. And where the harvesters give you better rewards based on the amount of pressure you have, better yield. Maybe not necessarily better rewards, but a better yield. You kind of want to give them better pressure if possible. I feel like that is getting stuck. I like how I have the ghost pick. It's kind of funny to me now. Tighten out that a little bit. Can I find chunk that, chunk that? Hey, there's looks like an emerald. That's where that ended up. Get out of the way. Okay. Yeah. There. Some of that. Yeah. And cube there. Bucket. There. That goes there. I think I saw floating dirt. Did. It's fine. You just live there for now. Turn this thing back on. And we are a large chunk of the way towards automation. Yes. So it doesn't fire the fastest, nor the most accurately, it would seem. But I'm not having to do any of the work myself. Like, in theory, I could AFK now and just let my computer run while I go to work or something like that. And when I come back, because of the zero collision, you see how they just like sink into themselves? We will just get infinite resources. Pop filter, please. Please? Protect me from the pops. But we're not done yet. There's another little step to automation before I consider the game like one and then purely in artistic fashion becomes Minecraft. What can you build? And that is floating money. After we are smelting and storing and sorting resources, because right now they're all in nuggets. But lest you forget, there's a gemstone cutter, the grindstone, and various forging materials still in the shop. Now those are used to turn various resources you mine into sellables. You can make knives, axes, swords, jewelry, rings, amulets, straight bars. That light post just flips the whole truck around. It is one durable light post. Like as an example, stop the truck. This thing right here, it's a stock market. There's one for basically every category, and it is for gold bars, and it sells at a low percent right now. That is awful. I would not want to sell gold bars for that, but it gives you 83.1% of the worth of one gold bar based on its weight. The more weight you sell, the more stuff you get, but you try and find these markets or just the jeweler, and you sell the stuff you make at increased premiums. So if you just sell a nugget, you could say it's worth $1, just as an example, for example's sake. But if you take that nugget and smelt it into a bar of some kind, it's worth $1.50. And then if you craft it into a good, it's worth $2. And if you craft it into a high tier good, it's worth $5. There's a whole table explaining it all. I don't have it all memorized, but it's there. So the goal of the game is to automate as much of that as possible. And I do not have even the basic forge, all of that stuff that I showed you right at the start. None of that, and I'm not going to worry about that for a while. It's a little bit of a distraction. Instead, I'm going to come to the town of Bridgeport, the historic town of Bridgeport, where we can buy different flavors of vehicles. They all do the same thing, just different colors. Scrap things that we can't sell. Walk through a gate. Itchy's carts. Oh yeah, I totally forgot this was here. I haven't done anything with it, but you can buy a faster cart. A agile wooden cart. Fast, agile, and then your default one. Carts are nice. I like carts, but I'm not going to do that for now. I wonder if that's a streamer or something. The developer, his name is Matt. He tends to put YouTubers' names in on various different things. Pancling Brothers? I don't know. Like, Let's Game It Out. Guy that showed me this game in the first place. He's got a poster in here for furniture. You can buy all sorts of fancy furniture. And then some housing stuff to build. You can buy pallets, which are supposed to work like carts and your vehicle to a degree, but they don't work well enough that I want to buy them. There's a jeweler right there. Up the hill that way, you can buy logic stuff and sell up this way jewelry, rings and amulets that you make at a stock market, specifically that watches the prices of those things, like the other one, watch gold bars. But what I am here for in Conveyor Nation is an conveyor, just a straight conveyor, just one regular, gotta buy it, one regular straight conveyor. So you have to hook these on into pipes. The pipes run right through there. The water pressure powers the converter. I say good things. Powers the conveyor belt. And the better pressure you have, the faster it moves. Got turned around this way. And there's a few different ones you can get, some attachments you can get to them that basically are all worthless except the gem polisher that does what the grindstone does for you just automatically. There's a vertical to take it up, a sorter, splitter or sorter. If you put a resource right there, it will sort whatever you do. So you start sorting out iron and gold and gems and stuff. And then 2 angles to make things turn around different ways. None of which are as important to me as just getting straight one at this point. But that be the town of Bridgeport and some of the stuff that they get. And I'm gonna go the risky way back. Bridge. These things are a little unwieldy. A little difficult to control, but there's this little ramp right there. Yeah, made it. Turn, 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 turn. Yeah, I did it. Shortcut. Woot woot. Dodge the rocks. And the fastest way to park is to crash it right into a lamppost. As I think about it, I don't know if I can actually put a conveyor over a pressure tank, which is kind of what I'm hoping I could do. No, don't pick it up. I knew I was doing it. I knew I was picking it up. I felt myself pushing the E key before it actually happened, but yeah. So I would love if I can set this over this thing. I cannot. That makes me sad. Well, for efficiency's sake, I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I need to do some digging. I've got a nice little bucket full of things for me. Digging be done. I need to grab one of these, slap it down right like that, grab my conveyor, slap it down, rotate it to where the arrow points the right way. I did that wrong.
Huh?
I did that wrong. Okay. I'm going to need to go by T-pipe and a cork. Yes. I'm not gonna get the cart. If I get T-pipe, yes. Cork. Or wait a moment. Get out of here, cork. Yes. Never mind. I'm forgetting where the ram drill is. And I think that'll be it.
Huh?
Oh. I left my money in the truck. No. Thank you, money. Running. Get in the bucket. Thank you. And just get you out. Okay. K. So then I need to do that. For that. Yes. Hey! It works. I thought I needed to put one more section up in there. And I was a little afraid that the pipe sticking up would clip with the dirt and stop it from running through. But, yeah. Looks like it'll do just fine. Okay, so I need you, Senior Cork. That. Still running. Nice. Still running. Glorious. Turn that on. Dirt chunks get spat out. Turned into goodies. Yes. Glorious. And why I wanted to do this is I can difficultly wire. What? Do not have... There we go. There we go. So I just sit here and shovel away, and I can do this so much faster than the harvester, not the harvester, than the drill. Like, it's doing that at best once every 5 seconds when it has good pressure. It does not have the best pressure. I am much faster than it. So as I dig these things, I'm not doing the great big chunks of a full bucket, but look at all the loot that's coming out. It's like, that's a gold nugget, that's a gold nugget, that's a gold nugget, that's a gold nugget. And it's like, oh, messed up. There we go. Can I get that one little itty bitty bit? Nope, whatever. Don't care. No hair, don't care. But yeah, this is what we call winning the game. Definitely, again, I could have AFK'd and got a great big bucket full of stuff, but I mess up a fair bit. I can take that conveyor off and get the dirt, or I can just do that. That works too. I still get that a little bit. Nope. Okay. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it's not like making it into the bucket the way that I want it to. There's a... That one just straight up bounced out. There's a thing for that I should probably buy, but I didn't. It was in Bridgeport. Gotta run back there and get it. Get all of this back in there. I want a shard. Give me a shard. Ooh, that's kind of a big one. Da 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 da. Throw the gold back down in there. Oh, that block got turned around. Wrong orientation. There we go. They have the weird little bevels on the side, and I like them to line up right. Let's slowly work those gold coins back down towards the bucket. But what I want to do is just so I'm getting the best pressure possible to both of these without having to rework the whole thing, because I can't put this... It doesn't have a T, so I can't tie this in right there. Can't put it under the dirt because then I can't get in the hatch. They don't make them in 90s, so this is the next best spot if I can figure out the right orientation. Open that up. Take this little gem. Hold down the E key to do manual placement instead of just dropping things on the reticle. Fail anyways. Hunt for your gem again. Are you not gonna fit in there vertically? That would be problematic. Please? I must say, I've never tried to do one of these. There we go. Got it anyways. There we go. So that is now doing this chamber like the valve that is in the water. We are not losing any water pressure. Like, we are losing water pressure up to right there. Probably like 70, 60, 70 something total pressure. There's some logic that'll show you what it is. Didn't buy any yet. Hits this tank, takes it back up to the 100% pressure that we're getting out of that thing all the way over there. And then we lose 3% on that. So, and I'm not sure if these things themselves also lose 3%. So it'd be like 197, 94 or what. But we're getting some pretty good pressure on both of these now. And this thing should fill up pretty good, pretty well. One other little gadget that I want to buy before I call it the day, as it were, just for funsies, is this shutoff. And I think there were that much. I mean, I got 900 something coins there to spend, so shouldn't be losing too much sleep over it. I'm gonna set this right there, and I can just hit this valve to turn the whole thing off. There we go. So none of this stuff's running. I can just flip that switch, which isn't the worst thing because then it lets this finish chopping up its dirt. If I don't want to listen to any of that, if I don't want pressure, that shard will slowly diminish. I don't want that shard being used up. I don't want to run this stuff uselessly. So just hit the valve. But let's see. Whew. Lagging. Lagtastic. Must be some stuff in this bucket. Goodness. It's very rare that buckets make you lag. But we're just as the ending of this video, we're going to go see what all sorts of value I got here. And I'm not going to dump it this time. I'm going to push the Q. There we go. 5,123. I like the 123. But that's some good coinage right there. I like that right there. But yeah, that's day one. There goes the pop filter. There's day one automation, if you want to call it that. There's more to it than that, but basically the turn it on, let it go sort of setup. Let's see. So that's 5,000 and change with my 800 and change. Just shy of 6,000 coins. We're gonna go buy some other fancy stuff with that. But we are going to do that purchase in the next episode. So that's Hydroneer. Fun game. Love setting up the little automation for it all. Just optimizing things, setting it up in a nice artistic way that pleases my soul. You might set yours up differently. But yeah, good, lots of fun. But anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my descent into madness, and I will catch you in the next episode. Out! Control.